Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Revive Redrive Garage. Got my new boost sensor and intercooler put in. Solved one problem. Now I got another one. I got the infamous P1101 code. And as you can see, I took the throttle body off. There's a million videos on here to show you how to do that. It's nothing to it. Pull this out. There's 4 bolts back there. Nothing to it. But the first thing you want to do if you get this code, these things are notorious for it, make sure your air cleaner is seated properly inside the housing, because these things are so finicky about the air fuel ratios on them. And another big problem, I know this one's got no boost leaks down there because I just really connected all that. These charge pipes suck. I kind of wish I'd have left the front end off, and I've got so much tubing over there. I'm gonna mock up a charge pipe set for this thing, and I'm gonna show you guys a cheap way to put new charge pipes in your Cruze. I did buy that turbo. I took the turbo silencer out and I bought that extension off ZZP, but technically I should have just got one of my couplers over there, but I never, I wasn't thinking. But if you're not really going to do any mods of these cars, I've done a lot on the first gens. You can cut the OEM ones and get a silicone coupler and run those on both ends. And it's kind of tricky on these ones. What I would say, this is the only second gen I've ever had. This is actually the first one. I've had 1,000 first gen Cruzes, but this one down here, the way they're made, unless you got a radiator hose molded exactly like that, which I suppose would work. But yeah, that's coming. I'm gonna mock that up. I mean, if you got the money, I suggest going over to the Dave's World channel. I've talked to him a few times. He's a good dude. He's really got a lot of nice stuff, but I mean, it's pricey, but I mean, it's quality. So I'm gonna show you guys. I mean, a lot of us don't have $300-400 grand to throw down on charge pipes for their Chevy Cruze. I just went to the grocery store today. It's $400. I mean, I'm lucky I work from home. I work for a big insurance company. I'm an auditor. I basically grade estimates all day. Well, all morning. I get most of my assignments by 4 o'clock in the morning, so I get up. By the time I take my son to school, I'm done for the day. It's pretty good. Money's not the greatest, but it's all enough to live on and be comfortable and have a nice house and not have to deal with a lot of people, because, boy, people are assholes nowadays, and I'm not a big people person anyway. But anyway, back to this. On these second gens, what I've been finding out is that code, the wastegates are terrible on these things. I mean, if you're not hearing a rattling from the front of the engine, your wastegate's good. But if you've got over 100,000 miles, I'd probably replace that. But you can clean your throttle body. I mean, gosh, I've cleaned so many of these and took care of it. But this thing was caked, let me tell you. And it's coming around. What I do is I get some good old Zep degreaser, which I think is the best, and I soak it down with that. Then I get my pry clip tool and I put the end on a rag and I just get it down in there, and don't be afraid to move your throttle plate. It'll be fine. Clean all the edges and everything out. Let me get you guys in there better. And then after I do that, I dry it out, clean it out as good as I can with the rag, and then I hit it with some good old Rural Cane Providence Automotive Carbon Choke Cleaner. Somebody told me that Pennzoil makes all this Rural Cane stuff. I'm not sure if that's true, but I have used their synthetic oil before, and I've never had a problem with it. And it's priced cheap. But anyway, yeah, that's where if your air cleaner's good and you don't hear any rattling from that wastegate, I couldn't believe this car. I can't believe I drove this car 3 hours back from where I bought it when I seen the throttle plate on this thing. I mean, I got a hell of a deal on this car. I'll be honest. I bought it below Pittsburgh going into Maryland, but it was on the Pittsburgh, Maryland line, and it was just inspected. So I know that's one good thing about buying a car from PA. They're pretty strict about passing them on inspection. But when I pulled in, I could tell the people that owned it were pretty well off. It's only got 118,000 miles on it. I'd show you guys, but I got the battery disconnected. And I had these nice floor mats. The people had just bought it for their son. And without coming out and saying it wasn't good enough for him, it wasn't good enough for son. So they let me drive it, and I took it a ride, and they were asking $3,500 for it. And I get back, and like I said, I wasn't even going to Jew them down any, because this car is well worth that. A 2017 Cruze with 118,000 miles on them. You can't get a first gen RS, a clean one, for that price. Well, anyway, I get back, and I was getting out of the car, and the lady come out and said, "If you want it, you can have it for $3," and I said, "Sold." It's got new Michelin tires on it. I'm gonna get a set of red line black rims on it. I actually was gonna flip this thing, but I'm gonna give it to my son for his first car. He's gonna be driving soon. He wants a Civic, but I told him his buddy's got a new Civic. And in high school, driving a new Civic, right? My first car was a 78 Chevy Impala that I built myself. Anyway, that's another story. He's starting to like this, but I'm going to get a set of black red line rims on this thing. I'm going to replace this vinyl steering wheel with a leather one. And I've just found a brand new turbo for this thing on Marketplace. The guy said I could have it for $50. I'm just going to buy it right now and swap the wastegate out, because this wastegate's junk. I can hear it rattle when it starts. And go from there on it. But I am going to build... It just depends. If I end up giving it to my son, I'm not going to build it and tune it and all that stuff. But I was thinking about doing that. But I don't know. You know, I was thinking the other day, my dad told me years ago, he said, "You ought to start a YouTube channel showing people how to do..." He said, "Nobody can get a car paint to come out like you." And, you know, I got to thinking about that. And if I would have listened to him, I'd have probably been the first Vice Grip Garage. But I don't know. I love that show. And I like auto auction rebuilds. And Chris Solomon, they're my favorite. Chris especially. But I liked Vice Grip when it was more him, just a regular guy. I mean, he's a celebrity now. Good for him. He did it himself and worked his ass off. But I enjoyed it better when he was just one of us, wrenching dudes. And gals, if there's any gals watching. But yeah, I'd like to show you guys. I mean, I can get paint. I mean, there's not a swirl in that paint. And if you guys want to check out some of my cars my dad and I had, I posted a video that nobody's watched. And just a tribute to my dad, because I miss the hell out of him. And it's got a lot of our cars we've had. That 66 Corvair, when we first got it in that video, the blue one, aqua, I can't remember, turquoise, whatever they called it. That car was as dull as this floor. And go watch that video and see what it turned out like. I spent 40 hours wet sanding and buffing that car. And I mean working on paint. I don't do what Big Joe up at the local detailer garage does with his orbital buffer and some throw a coat of wax on it. When I work on paint, I want this paint to look as new as it can possibly look. Any flaw, I mean, I've started on this side. I mean, anybody can do it. It's hard work. I mean, it's monotonous and it's hard work, but it's therapeutic. But my little backstory, I've been working on cars since I could walk. I remember I used to get in trouble when I was little. Probably as soon as I walked, I started taking the taillights out of my dad's old Pinto work car. probably told that story on here before. He got pulled over going to work one morning. I'll never forget that. But I'm going to get an intro. I play guitar, so I'm making my own intro music. And I don't know. I'm not going to get fancy, guys. I enjoy teaching people stuff. I mean, I've got a teaching degree, believe it or not. And if you guys want to learn, put in the comments what you want to learn to do. I mean, I can teach you how to paint. I mean, that's why I started this. I didn't start it to make any money. Is this channel going to get huge? I'm actually shocked that I got 60 subscribers. And I really appreciate that. And I appreciate every one of you that subscribe, because I know these videos suck and I go from one thing to the next. That's just me. I got nervous energy and OCD. But, yes, list what you guys want me to show you to do. I am not making any money on these videos. You got to get monetization, or you got to get so much of this, so much of that. And what sucks is I had a video on the second gen Ford Fusions. The purge valves go bad and you can't put gas in them. And I showed a real easy way to fix them. It's the same setup on the 2.7 turbo. It's the same setup as a Cruze. Basically, all these turbos are made the same. They're just designed different. It's all the same basic principle. Purge valves, charge pipes, wastegates, and boost sensors. It's all the same thing, but they're all just made different. And that video had like 25,000 views. I had people saying, this is the best video, how to do this, blah, blah, blah. But at any rate, guys, if you get that P1101, maybe, hopefully, some of you will luck out and it's the air filter slipped off the housing. And like I said, if you don't hear any rattling up front, your wastegate's probably good. But those things are just so chintzy. If you've got over 100,000 miles, I mean, you can get a new one on eBay. And I doubt they're much better. But, I mean, it would be better than what's on there now for like 22 bucks. Or you can go to, I think B&R or ZZP's got them for 99 bucks. You can get them without the tune, or, you still got to adjust it and make sure. But just when you take your old one off, just make sure it's the same length. Don't adjust it or anything, and then put it back on. But like I said, there's nothing to taking them off. And again, I appreciate all you guys. I mean, I am shocked I've got 60 followers. I mean, that's nuts. I didn't think anybody'd want to watch this. I know I'd be like, this guy is all over the place. But, hey, I'm just me, and I'm going to be just me. I'm just going to be like the rest of us gearheads out there. But for now, that's all. I'm trying to get this moving, guys. Like I said, my dad's been going almost 2 months, but it still sucks. I mean, my dad lived with me and my son, and I'm just used to getting up and helping him get his coffee and stuff, and it's kind of lonely because I'm single. It's just, I mean, not to talk about personal stuff, but when you got your single father, it's so tough finding somebody to treat your kids right. I mean, I've got 2 kids. My oldest son's in the military, but it's the same way. I've tried dating again after I got divorced 3 times, and they always say the 3rd time's a charm, and I actually thought it was, but never fails. That one just went a little longer. 3 months down the road, the jealousy of my son, because my youngest son and I are super close. That's why his mother and he wanted to live with me. It's not that he didn't want to see his mom. He's just, me and him's just tight. And she said I babied my son too much. I am not dealing with that. I don't care. I'm 52 years old. My days of going out and looking for action. I'm trying not to cuss. They're long gone anyway. I never thought I'd say that back when I was in my 20s, chasing tail. But, yeah, I could care less. So it's just me by myself during the day while my son's at school, and then he goes to lifting for football. So I'm probably going to be pumping a lot of videos out now until school starts anyway. And, again, I'm sorry if they suck. And I know I'm rambling right now, but, oh, well. Nobody will watch this video anyway. But anyway, right there is probably your problem with P1101 on a 2nd gen Cruze. Hopefully it's the air filter, but I wish I would have left this as it was, you guys, because If I wasn't going to make this video, I was just going to toss it and get a new one. But I thought, what the hell, I'll make a video and show people how to clean these. Because this stuff here is killer. Rural Cane sells it, my Ohio accent. This stuff's like $4.99 a bottle, and it's good stuff. But anyway, guys, as Randy from Auto Auction Rebuild says, until the next time, I'm going to add to that. Until the next time, peace out and keep working on your cars. I mean, it doesn't matter what you drive. If you like it, who gives a crap what other people say? Right, Garage Dog? Pug says yeah. Pug approved. Peace out, guys and gals. And thanks again.